welcome back. I'm doing a reaction to a cover song by Dimash. It's called Confessa, which is an old song from Adriano Celentano, and he was a character himself. So what I'm going to try and do something different here. I'm going to try to translate the song as he sings it, and I'm thinking that maybe this will prevent it from being copyrighted, because I tried to do this with the Confessa and Diva video, and that was copyrighted, but I was able to salvage the Diva part for some reason. That one seems to be okay, so I separated those. So I'm doing Confessa by itself, and I've chosen this video as opposed to that one there. Hopefully this will work. I don't know. If you see it, that means it worked. Anyway, and I'm just gonna start so that I can see if this works. Okay, if you like it, I hope you like it this way. So it starts with the heart beating. At least that's what I think it was, unless it was my heart beating. And yeah, which makes sense, because this is a very, very sad and heartfelt song. And right away, just before he starts, the ambiance is quite different. In the other one, he was on stage and there was a girl dancing, and that doesn't really fit the idea of the song. But this is more like it. See, he's holding. Well, he held her mouth, but the confessa actually means confess. So he, in a sense, this song is the singer is putting words in the mouth of his loved one, which in this case is a woman that he loves, and he thinks that she no longer loves him. She just hasn't told him, and that's, yeah. Now, okay, again, here he starts again. I think it's not Italian, so it's I'm not sure what I think it's maybe Chinese. I'm not sure, but I can't translate this. But I think I know what he's saying, because it's the first two, I think, verses of the song. It starts with su confessa, amore mio, confess my love. Io non sono più il solo, l'unico. I'm not the one anymore. Hai nascosto nel cuore tuo una storia irrinunciabile. You've hidden in your heart a story that is indispensable. And he's trying to, get that story out, So it's quite good. I think that's where he's at. So that one makes sense, that he, and again, I have to stop quite a bit, because just to make sure that it doesn't get copyrighted. Yeah, I think that's the first verse. And what I find really good here is that he starts very similar to the one on stage, but he sounds better. His baritone voice is much more comforting. Actually, it's surprising me. Okay, so I think at this point he's saying the second verse. Io non sono più il tuo pensiero, non sono più il tuo amore vero. I'm no longer your main thought. I'm no longer your true love. And then he's going to continue. Sono il dolce con fondo amaro che non mangi più. I'm the dessert, the sweet dessert that has a bitter end that you don't like anymore. So here, manja, it says you don't need anymore. It's that, you know, you have a dessert and then there's a part of it that's bitter or it's not good, and you discard that. That's what he feels he is at this point in their relationship.
Perché tu sei un'altra donna, ma perché tu non sei più tu.
Okay, now this is the chorus, and this is actually the reason I'm translating it and why I chose this song, because it has a lot to do with a certain meaning of images and life and who we are and what we're about, which is why I wrote my novel, to try and help people understand through my own experience. In a metaphorical sense, I've written it, and hopefully people can decipher what I've written through that, the meanings of my own personal journey through the self, who we are, what we're about, and so on. And anyway, so what he says here, okay, he says, ma perché tu sei un'altra donna? You know, why are you another woman? He's wondering, like, who are you, you know? Ma perché tu non sei più tu? Why aren't you you anymore? What he's referring to is, like, he doesn't recognize her anymore. Because obviously she's no longer reacting to him the way she used to. And the love is not there anymore. And that takes, and again, this comes back to the imagery that we have of people, right? Like when we're in a relationship, we have an image of the other person, and when the person does something that doesn't fit that image, we feel like we no longer recognize them. You know, they're a different person. Ma perché tu non sei più tu? You know, and then suddenly that's when we know the relationship is no longer the same, because we don't recognize them. We recognize the other person, whether it's whoever it is, right? Whether it's a French friend or whether it's a relationship, in any which way. Even when it comes to fandom, right? When we follow as fans certain artists, and we create this image of who they are, but that's not who they really are. It's just an image that we create. They are the ones that know who they are, hopefully. And that's another question, another subject aside. But yeah, so that's why imagery is a difficult thing, and sometimes it's a very, very hurtful thing, because a lot of it is all in our minds, you know.
Che m'hai fatto del nostro bene ed è diventato un freddo brivido.
Okay, so he's saying, now he's singing in Italian, so I can actually understand where he's at. He goes, what did you do with her? Che ne hai fatto del nostro bene? What did you do with our well-being? And è diventato un freddo brivido. It's become frigid cold, their relationship. And then he's going to go on. Le risate, le nostre scene ormai irrecuperabili. the laughs, the dinners that we've had, all these scenes that they've experienced together are irrecoverable. And it's funny that he says that he's already described dessert, the mangi, which is mangiare, which is food related, and now he's talking about cena. Definitely, has an Italian heritage here.
L'orizzonte le nostre cene, scene ormai irrecuperabili, io non sono più il tuo pensiero.
And now he starts again, I think. I don't know if he starts again with the chorus. Io non sono più il tuo pensiero, non sono più il tuo amore vero. I'm no longer in your thought, your main thought. I'm no longer your true love. Sono il dolce con fondo amaro che non mangi più. And that's the dessert that she doesn't like anymore.
Non sono più il tuo amore vero, sono il dolce con fondo amaro che non mangi più.
So she, and then it goes on, and I think this is where he starts with, ma perché tu sei un'altra donna? No, hold on. Where is he? Oh, let's see what he does.
Ma perché tu sei un'altra donna? Ma perché tu non sei più tu?
Now, I'm gonna. The reason I think I'm pleasantly surprised here is because hearing it, the one that he was on stage, that was I found that a little bit exaggerated and more to show his vocal range. Here, he's very comfortable in the low range and he's staying there, and he's also, I think, better than I expected. In this soft voice. So yeah, I'm impressed with this.
Ma perché?
See, sorry, I'm gonna continue.
Non ha detto prima chi non ama, non sarà molto mai.
See, because for me, what I like on a personal basis, I tend to like ballads, right? And it's nice to hear that he can do that, and because of what I've heard of the other, they're very powerful. He has powerful voice, but sometimes it's not necessary to show that all the time. If you can master this, and I actually like this as much as any other how do I put it, the fireworks that he usually gives out.
Quando viene la sera.
That's a beautiful scenery there. I love this part, because she's walking away. She's got a mask on. He doesn't recognize her anymore. Very much what the song is about.
Il ricordo pian piano scompare, e trasmesse nel cuore a pianotro più grande del mare.
So there, to translate that, he's saying, hold on, quando viene la sera e il ricordo pian pian scompare. When the evening comes, the memories slowly fade away. La tristezza nel cuore apre un vuoto più grande del mare. The sadness of the heart leave a void as big as the ocean. And then repeat, più grande del mare, as big as the ocean.
Ma perché tu sei un'altra donna, ma perché tu non sei più tu.
And again, and then he stops at those two lines, and those two lines, like I said, are the focus of the song, which are about the imagery, you know, like he doesn't recognize her anymore and so on, because she's broken the image that he had of her and the image that they have together.
Che mai fatto del nostro bene ed è diventato un freddo brivido.
And again, he's repeating, you know, the same thing. I'm really, like I said, I'm really impressed by his tone here. Really, I didn't expect that, and I'm glad that I found this video, because I think it shows more. I think I would have preferred that he did this way, the song, throughout. I don't know if he finishes the same way. Let's see.
Ma perché non ha detto prima?
You know, he's saying, why didn't you, and why in this case it's different, okay? It says, ma perché non l'hai detto prima? Why didn't you tell me before? Chi non ama non sarà amato mai. And again, he's going to go to, they who don't love will never be loved.
Chi non ama non sarà amato mai. Quando viene la sera.
And again, he's repeating the same thing, but this is I think more for the video. It's sort of very nice.
Le trasmesse nel cuore a pianotro più grande del mare.
And again, it's very touching because of the fact of I like the video. Yeah, and that she's leaving a hole in his heart as big as the ocean. You know, it's quite sad.
Più grande del mare.
Okay, I literally jumped. I wasn't expecting it, even though I heard the Confessa. I didn't realize that he was going to do this. I heard it when he was on stage. I didn't realize that he was going to do it the same way. Yeah, I thought he was going to keep it the same in a baritone voice. So it literally surprised me. Okay, I'm gonna have to lower it because it's piercing right through my ears. Oh my god, it's loud and it's like so high pitched. I can't believe this, you know, that he's able to do something like this as a male. But I don't think she would have left him if he was singing the song to her instead of just the lyrics. It was very, very good, and I really enjoyed it. And I like when he sings the ballad and sings it softly. Even if he kept it all the way through soft like this, all the way to the end, and definitely the and I'm gonna get a different view here. Definitely the scenery is much more appealing for the song as opposed to the dancer on the stage and so on. And he did yeah. So if he kept this through nice and baritone all the way through, I think I would have preferred that on a personal basis. And then he would have started with the diva. Okay, but I guess this song in itself, by itself, it works well with the jump in altitude, let's say, of this from the baritone to the high pitch towards the end, because he's really trying to keep her, and that makes sense. But in the combination of the two, when he did the Confessa and then the Diva, I would have kept the baritone all the way through, or at least I would have, in my mind, I think I would have liked that, baritone all the way through, finish the song in that way, and then start the Diva, and that would have been even more shocking, I think, without a sample like he does towards the end here, right? Here at the end, he sort of, you can hear it. So he's already entering that high-pitched level, not as high as the Diva Diva dance, but almost. And I think it would have been even more shocking to, like I said, to complete one song one way and then jump to another level altogether for the other song. At least that's my opinion. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. It's just my thoughts. Okay. I hope you like this, and that's about it. Thank you.